Morning, guys. Erin Wester here, Fit Spiritual Mom. So it is Tuesday, April 4th. It is late-ish, mid-morning. I know I'm coming on a little later than usual, but I honestly did not know what I was going to go live about today when I woke up this morning. So, I got my workout in, got my son on the bus, did my personal development, did a bunch of follow-ups and some invites. And while I was doing that, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about. And what I want to talk about is routine. Developing a routine and a schedule that works for you personally. For me, I'm a list maker. I'm a to-do list person. I'm the person that has all the tasks I want to do in the day in my phone, and I check them off as I go. But besides it all being on my phone, I also am a huge paper planner person. Like, I have to have an actual planner. I've tried tons of planners, but really the only planner that works for me is the Passion Planner. I like how it is broken down into time slots. I like for every half hour. I like how it has a spot for you to put your most important tasks to get done. I like how you can prioritize right in there. There's room to take notes, all these things that are important to me, which works for me. I used to be, I wrote in colored pen, highlighted, but I kind of stopped doing that because, it just took up too much time. So now really what I do every day is I schedule out my day. Literally what tasks I'm going to do. So I own my own business. So I do power hours and power half hours. And I literally write in the time blocks what I'm going to do when. It works for me, and I have tried so many things to try to figure out what works for me. So you obviously need to figure out what works for you. Obviously, I've been mostly a work-at-home mom entrepreneur. Things are about to change in the next few weeks, job-wise, hour-wise. I'm not ready to really talk about that yet. I probably will come live next week and talk to you about the changes and what things are different going forward for me in April. But that's not what this is about. This is about, again, figuring out a routine that works for you. For me, I have non-negotiable things I have to get done. I have to get my workout done, because if I don't get my workout in, my depression issues really take over my life, and I don't like how that feels. So working out for me takes care of that. I also have kids, so there's things that they do that are a priority. Obviously, work is a priority. I have a staff meeting today. I'm meeting with my pastor today. Those are things that have priority, and those are the things that get scheduled in my planner way in advance. Like I said, as soon as I know something that's an appointment, something that's a non-negotiable, it gets put in my schedule, in my planner, on my phone. That way I know what's going on. Again, that's what works for me. You got to find what works for you. So then, what works for me to make everything fit in my schedule? Obviously, every day is a little different, but I still have the same kind of tasks I need to get done. So I need to get my workout done. I need to have my Shakeology. I need to get my son on the bus in the morning. I need to give my daughter breakfast when she wakes up. I need to do my follow-ups, my invitations, my new connections. I have administrative things to do, like scheduling posts for my challenge groups. Connecting with my challengers obviously has to get done. Doing my graphics that I use for my motivation and inspiration. Those are all like administrative tasks. Recognition for my team every week for top producers. I do a live one of these in my team page every Tuesday night for my team. I want to know what they want me to talk about. So these are all administrative tasks that have to get done as well. So what works best for me? Well, getting up at 6 a.m. works best for me. I don't have to get up at 6, but that is what has been working for me. This is something I've changed in the past few weeks. I get up at 6 a.m. I get my energize. I do my personal development. I work out. Non-negotiables. Then I make sure my son is going the right track. I make sure his blood sugar has been taken. He's eating breakfast. He knows what he needs to do before he gets on the bus. I hop in the shower, and then it's him, blood sugar, writing in his book for school, giving him his shot, figuring out what he might need for school that day. Those are things that get done first thing in the morning, and then that's done. And then he's on the bus. I'm scheduling out my day. For this half hour, I'm going to do this. For this hour, I'm going to do this. At this time, I'm going to do my Facebook Live. At this time, I'm going to take a lunch break, rest, not eat, think about my business for a few hours. What else do I have to do today? I have to go to a staff meeting. So when do I have to leave for that? Tonight, I'm doing a team training at 7 o'clock. And how much time do I need to prepare for that? I have to get some laundry done today. So I schedule that. I schedule dinner with my husband, time to be unplugged from my phone. I literally schedule my whole entire day. Sure, it doesn't always go as planned, but that's what works for me. Again, every morning, this is what I do, schedule out my day. But I'm drinking my Energize, doing my personal development, working out before I even take my phone off airplane mode. I put my phone on airplane mode overnight unless my son is gone. If my son's with my parents, I obviously leave my phone on in case something was to happen. But put my phone on airplane mode, and I leave it on airplane mode until right before I'm going to do my workout, because I do my workout live for my accountability group. So, my phone is on airplane mode until then, because I don't look at emails, I don't look at messages, I don't look at Facebook, I don't look at any of that stuff until my workout is done. My workout's done, my shower's done, then I have time to look at Facebook, look at my email, look at my messages, but I try not to go through the feed so on Facebook. So if I send you a message and I don't really know what's going on, it's because I don't really scan news feeds. I really don't. That's because I've found it to be a time waster. What other things have I cut out to make myself more productive? I've cut out television. I seriously don't really watch TV. I watch TV for maybe an hour. Obviously, my daughter's awake. Sesame Street's going to be on. Something's going to be on like that. But it's time for her. It's time. I'm not paying attention to the TV. She might be paying attention to the TV. But it's time my phone's away. It's time for her. I may watch an hour of TV with my family at night. But except for that, I'm not watching TV. That's just something that's become a time waster for me. Games on my phone. That's a huge thing that I have taken off. I've taken off every single game on my phone. I don't have any games on my phone. My son gets very, very mad because I have no games on my phone. But, they're on the iPad. So if he needs to play games somewhere, he's got to bring the iPad with, because it's not going to be on my phone. Because if I have those games on my phone, I'm going to waste time. That's just pure and simple for me. I know what works for me, whatever works for you. I'm not saying games are horrible, don't play games, but with having to do some work outside the home, having a home business, having kids, having a husband, friends, family, there's just things I would rather be doing than playing games. If I'm not doing work, I'd rather be spending time with them, not playing games. But that's just me, obviously. I'm not judging. That's just what's worked for me. So, don't say you don't have time to work out. Don't say you don't have time for personal development. Don't say you don't have time to put time into your business, but be playing Candy Crush on your phone or be watching 5 hours of Netflix a night. Those are just time wasters. And if you have time to do those things, you have time to work out, you have time to meal prep, you have time to put time into your business. There are days that I'm very, very busy. I do work outside the home, and, I have to prepare for those things. So I know that this has to be done today for work. So I'm going to make sure I get in at least a few half-hour chunks of work somewhere. I stay up till 11 o'clock at night. Generally, Jake's in bed by 8:30. Alex goes to bed at like 10 because she sleeps in. When she has to get up earlier, she goes to bed earlier. And then that's time I get to work on my business. When I was working full-time 40 hours a week, commuting 2 hours a day, I still always got in an hour on my business. I still always got my workout in. I still always ate healthy. Those are things that were a priority to me. I always did my posts on Facebook. Those are just things that are priority that I know need to be done. So obviously, even if I have to do them in half-hour chunks throughout the day, or I have to stay up a little later, or, I don't like to get up earlier, I would rather stay up later. But if you're a morning person, get up earlier, get stuff done in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but I'm still up at 6. I'm in bed by 11:30, up at 6. And it works for me. I'm not super tired. I don't even generally have coffee. I maybe have some tea, but it's just getting used to it, setting a routine. It's really about being consistent with your routine. That's really how you're going to get stuff done. So I hope this was helpful. If there's anything else you guys ever want me to talk about on my Facebook Lives, just let me know. Comment below, send me a message. That's what I'm here for, to give you guys stuff that's going to help you. So have a great day, guys. Bye.